Now that we know how to input data into our cells, it's also crucial to learn basic cell formatting. Why is this so important? Formatting cells helps us configure the appearance of our data. A well-formatted spreadsheet is much more presentable and visually appealing. More importantly, we format cells so that our data becomes easier to read and also so that formulas can be replicated accurately, as we'll explore later. We can format cells in many different ways. These formatting options can be found in the Home ribbon. Basic cell formatting includes changing font elements, cell color and style, and cell alignment. Let's take a look at Food2Go's employee list. The first row consists of the column headings. We want this row to stand out so that someone who looks at the sheet immediately knows what the data file contains. So how can we do this? Well, for starters, we can change the font, font size, or font style. Since these are titles, let's make the text bold, change the font color, and increase the text size. To format a cell, click on it, and then apply the changes you want through the font section in the Home ribbon. In this section, you have the shortcut icons to format your font in different ways. We can change the actual font type, change font size, change our font so that it's bold, in italics or underlined, as well as change the font color. Let's start with the Employee ID cell. Clicking on it makes it active. We can then click on the B up here to make the text bold. Now let's change the font color so that the column heading is a different color from the rest of the data. Our cell is already selected, so we can just pick a font color from this drop-down. The text is now bold and blue. Now remember, we want to apply this to all the column titles, not just the Employee ID one. If we do this cell by cell, it will take too long. But if we select all the cells we want to format and then format them, the whole group will be formatted at the same time. Since the column titles are all in row 1, we can format this whole row in one click by clicking on the row number. The row will appear light gray, which shows that all the cells in the row are currently selected. Now, by clicking bold and then choosing blue for the font color, we will see these changes apply to all cells in the row. Keep in mind that there are also keyboard shortcuts to format the text, such as Ctrl-B to make text bold, Ctrl-I for italics, and Ctrl-U for underlined. You can refer to the keyboard shortcut resources for extensive keyboard shortcuts for both Windows and Mac. Okay, now moving on, as long as our row is still selected, we can continue to format it in one go. Now let's make the text size slightly bigger. This is the font size box, and the number displayed shows the current text size. Let's increase the font size to 14 using the drop-down menu. Our column headings in row 1 now definitely stand out even more, but do you notice that some of the text is cut off? Now Ishan won't be too happy with HR if they share it in this format. He takes presentation very seriously. So let's figure out how to fix this.